Hello viewers, this is Paladin of Odin, and this is some more Magic the Gathering Online. This is another episode of the Standard Commentary series. So, I don't know what the deck on top is yet. It's some kind of an Eldrazi deck, obviously, but he's playing green and black. The other side is pretty much your typical Eldrazi Aggro deck. Wow, he tapped out for a lot of mana to throw down a 4/4 Hangerback Walker. He also has Herald of Kozilek and Hedron Crawler. The other side has a Matter Reshaper, Bearer of Silence, and Thought-Knot Seer. So the Bearer's attacking in for 2, since it has flying, it can't be blocked. And also, it can't block, so no reason to hold it back. And they're both on 2 cards in hand. The good news for the green and black Eldrazi side is that Foundry of the Consuls, well, I was going to say he could fire those off whenever he felt like it, but throws down a Catacomb Sifter, which is actually a really good card for its cost. So back to aggro. Colorless spell, maybe a Ruination Guide? No, Drowner of Hope. That could turn this game in his favor quite easily. And afterwards he uses Tomb of the Spirit Dragon so that he gains a bunch of life. So Bearer of Silence attacks in. 2 more damage. Rogue's Passage. That could also easily win him the game. He activates Rogue's Passage to make Drowner unblockable this turn. So attacking in for 5. And green-black goes down to 15. End of turn. Sacrificing Foundry of the Consuls to get 2 Thopter tokens. It's kind of funny how wide each of these decks are going against each other and not really getting a whole lot of traction. But Swarm Surge, something I haven't seen anybody play before, should be very powerful. +2 power to every creature, and colorless creatures get first strike, so that is going to be a devastating hit. And what aggro could have done in this situation was sacrifice Scion tokens to tap down some of those creatures before they were declared as attackers. So, going to blockers, obviously the Hangerback's going in. And he's blocking the Hangerback, the Catacomb Sifter, and the Matter Reshaper. And one of the Scions goes to the other Scion. He's going to buff up the Walker, and Walker will die, but he'll get 5 Thopter tokens out of it and take 10 damage? Yow! But before he does that, are you going to Tomb of the Spirit Dragon here? Yes, he is. So it goes up to 25 before combat damage. He was thinking about waiting until after the Hangerback Walker died. And back to aggro. They're both on 15. And unfortunately for green-black, he probably just used his big combat trick. And he's completely tapped out now, but Eldrazi Aggro can't afford to attack all out here. So he's attacking in for 8, that'll take green-black down to 7. thought. I was going to say Foundry of the Consoles, but a second Drowner of Hope. Excuse me. A second Drowner is actually really powerful here. It's a 5/5 blocker, for one thing, and then he's got 3 Scion tokens that he can sacrifice to tap things down. And unfortunately, unless green and black has some kind of a bomb in his hand, which apparently he didn't, he was going to lose that game. I was thinking maybe a Reality Smasher, but I don't think he'd even get to do enough damage, even if Aggro didn't use the Drowner of Hope's ability. And now that I think about it, this isn't actually an Eldrazi Aggro deck, because they don't run Drowner of Hope. So I'll have to look up a deck list and see what decks use Drowner of Hope. So on to Game 2, and a quick search of MTG Top 8 reveals that, yes, in fact, there are Eldrazi Aggro decks that run Drowner of Hope, and I'm an idiot. But I'm afraid I'm going to have to end the video here. Sorry, it's going to be a short video, but that was some kind of a green and black Eldrazi deck versus Eldrazi Aggro, and if you liked what you saw,